We are live.
We are live. What is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. My brother Miguel here at Culebra's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. Um, I'm sorry, I'm talking to Big Ashley right now on Instagram.
What does she need? Oh my goodness.
She took a picture of the cannoli from Amendola, and she kind of got her tongue out, and I was like, "Put your tongue away." And she's why people like it? It helps move product, and I was like, "Yeah, sure. When you do it, it moves product. When I do it, people start vaping instead."
That makes sense. Honestly, yeah. If there's tongue out pictures of Frankie, I'm vaping. It's gonna switch up very hardcore the show. Leo, how you doing? How's it going? Thank you all for joining us on this final third of the week, which is the only normal show we have done this week. As you remember, Monday we're at the golf tournament for the 999 Charity Foundation here in Kern County, which was putting up a memorial sign for a fallen officer. Really good work they've done. This is the second year they have done that tournament.
Whoa!
And I hope we can be a part of it from now on because that was important stuff. What's up?
So I just got a Instagram message from Spicy Tiffany. Wants to know, am I here and am I quick? And all I need to do is message her at Spicy Tiffany XX, the word winner, and she'll get back to me today with private access to her OnlyFans for 10 lucky people.
Yeah, you're not gonna win.
Man, I can't sleep on that offer, guys.
That doesn't sound like there's any winners in that case. Richard Shervin, how you doing? Harley, how's it going? Everybody out there, hope you have a great one. Then, of course, obviously Monday was the golf tournament. Then Wednesday, I'm sorry, but the Dodgers took precedence.
Sure, man. What is up, bro?
What do you call it? It had to happen. Timothy, how you doing? I haven't been a Dodger in years.
Yeah, it's been a long time since before COVID, guys. So I got myself a new Dodger hat. I already have the traditional blue with the white letters, but I did want to find a blacked out one. And while I was down there, we walked around because we actually had really good seats. It was getting a bit warm, so we went up to the clubhouse, sat in there, and they had like a Dodger dog and Brooklyn Dodger dog, like dispenser.
It was basically, it was like if you're at 7-Eleven, but better, and freer. It was the best.
And I was gonna have another Dodger dog, so I already had a Brooklyn dog, so I was gonna do that. But then I was walking around, I was like, well, maybe this was like the dugout seats that they used to have. And sure enough, it was. There was a buffet, and they had different salads. And then at the other station, they had a pasta that had mushrooms and bell peppers in it. And I was like, I'm not really feeling that, but I'm gonna try it. The only thing I didn't try was the mashed potatoes, and I wanted to because they looked really good, but I didn't. But they also had tri-tip, salmon, and this chicken thing, and I tried all of that, and that stuff was good.
I did not try the chicken thing. The tri-tip was great. I put it on my nachos.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh, good call.
That's right. They had the nacho bar. They had chips. They had peanuts that you just go up and grab.
Big old
soda fountains, dessert thing. The dessert of the day was this churro fries thing, where it's kind of like funnel cake fries, basically, and you can put berries and whipped cream and stuff on them. And there was always a line for that. I went in line for that the first time, and when I got there was like one or two left, and I was like, oh, wait. Finally got in line for some fresh ones. There's a couple ladies in front of me. And I think if I hadn't been there waiting behind them, they would have taken all of them.
I wouldn't blame them.
But luckily enough, she saw me there. She's like, oh, okay, I just got to get a few more. I was like, that's fine. Do what you got to do. And then she was like fumbling to get the berries on top and the whipped cream, and like the lid, she couldn't get it too close. I'm so sorry. I was like, take your time. It's all good. But the main thing about that game, besides finding the hat that I wanted, it was the last one they had in my size as well. Remember, guys, I got a big head, and it's hard to find fitted hats in my size.
That also is true.
Is the Dodgers won?
Very important.
That's the main part, guys. The Dodgers won. So our return back to Dodger Stadium was them winning.
Oh, hell yeah. Which was wonderful. Eduardo, how you doing? Richard? Yeah, it was a hookup. Big ol' thank you to Otis for that. Incredible seats. Have not seen a live sporting game in a very long time.
I'm gonna do some sharing real quick.
Back to Dodger Stadium. That's a wonderful place to be. All right, wonderful stuff. And then obviously today we've been working, and then right after work came straight here. Glad to finally be live with you guys again. Smoking today, PDM, the Perla Del Mar shade, beautiful shade wrapper here, very delicate, very silky. I'm gonna go ahead and light this up because I already cut it. I'm gonna hit it with my spray can right here. There we go. Gentle.
I will say that this particular cigar is really nice. in the morning as one of your first cigars. And this is actually going to be my first cigar of the day. So I think it was a pretty good choice.
I mean, yesterday we cigared it up.
We did. I think we had 5 cigars yesterday.
I had 5 cigars.
We had quite a few yesterday. Yesterday was a good day for cigars, man.
Nothing wrong with that. I had a back-to-back Cuban sandwiches. Delicious. And they're very low calorie because they're cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously, if you heard this hectic week we've had, the diet has not been stuck to, guys. As of Monday, there are 30 days left on the 50 days to summer challenge. So that means 20 days in. And it is not looking good over here. It's been okay, but it could have been a lot better. Got to work on that. Got to work on that a lot. Obviously, I had way too many Dodger dogs at Salty's Barbecue on Monday, which was amazing. And then every other day has been...
Salty's was really good. I will be honest. Before this, I did not care for Salty's that much. I had it a few times, and it was always a little bit dry for me. But this time they hit it out of the park. They had the what was it? There was a chicken,
the jalapeno
mac and cheese, and what was the other thing they had?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
I thought the chicken and the mac and cheese were the best 2 things, so when I went back for seconds,
great.
That's all I asked for. The lady looked at me weird. She's like, okay. Didn't know you're hitting off the front tee, and I was like, wow, that's just rude.
Boom. Peter, how you doing?
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The tournament was great. The people were great. Couldn't have asked for a better time.
Oh, heck yeah. Good turnout. People really enjoyed the cigars. The weather was incredible, especially for Bakersfield. My goodness, we got lucky on that one. Because the next day and then, well, not so much Wednesday because I wasn't really here, but Tuesday, the day after, was unbelievably warm. It was crazy. Brian, how's it going? Let's see. Everyone getting ready for the weekend. I hope we're all ready for this. What's the lineup? What are we smoking this weekend, people? I want to hear. I want to know what's going on. I'll tell you right now, this Perla Del Mar, just starting off, is very nice. I got my coffee over here, black coffee, and not a fancy cup.
Now, I know a lot of people aren't big fans of shade cigars. You know, a lot of veteran smokers, they want something, more robust, fuller, especially right now during the day, when it's a little further on in the day. But if it's going to be your first cigar, you guys, you really can't go wrong with the Perla Del Mar. They're absolutely fantastic cigars. As a matter of fact, there was a girl that used to go into Cigars more when we were there. Very nice. She was going through some stuff, but she would come in once in a while when she had a chance. And this is her cigar of choice. It's Perla Del Mar Shade.
Yeah, that's right. Pre-ban or rebrand.
Yeah.
Which is still a good cigar either way.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to say? Speaking of, during the day and then weather changes, people want to go for shorter smokes during the winter.
Yes, that's a scientific fact, as you would know, that when the days are getting hotter, people smoke smaller cigars. They smoke those Petite Coronas. They smoke those Robustos. When the days are getting cooler, in the spring and in the fall, people will smoke the bigger cigars. That's when we get the return of the Toros and the Churchills and the 6x60s. Wintertime, it's kind of variable. If people have a place where they can smoke outside and they can have like a fire pitter going, they'll smoke the bigger cigars. But if they're, how Daniel is, where he has to hold it with gloves on, usually shorter smoke. But yeah, during the hotter months, people tend to smoke smaller cigars.
Yeah. Brian says been puffing on good cigars all last week. That is excellent news. That's what I like to hear. Byron, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Excellent to have you on here. My question is, so for the heat, because if you could smoke outside, even if it's not unbearably hot, if it's still hot, I don't want something super heavy. I don't want to put on that extra nicotine rush on top of the heat already. It makes me feel sick very quickly.
Right.
So I prefer something maybe lighter, like a shade, even in the middle of the day, wrapping it up. Whatever happens.
No, Harley says he almost always smokes a 6x60s.
Nothing wrong with that. I get it. Sometimes you like that bigger smoke. People enjoy that.
And here's a smoke that you can have any time of day. It's always going to be up there with your Atabays, your Gata Fires, your Padron 26s. And that's a cigar that Leo will be smoking on his next Unrolled podcast. That is the California Dreamin' Volume 1. That is one of those cigars that I believe is a mixture of Fergie and Jesus when it comes to cigars. It's been called the songbird of its time.
Of its generation, Of course, yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even look at it,
No, yeah, no. It's like I could see it floating above its own body. A lot of Step
Brothers.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Step Brothers
gosh.
references right there, guys.
Hey Jeff, how's it going? Again, and then short story, excellent call, especially for today. I mean, it is Wednesday, Friday, so if you're gonna hop on that, I had a couple on Monday, of all days.
Yeah.
But it still works any day of the week.
It does. It does. It is a fantastic cigar. It's got a fun shape to it. I didn't want to say anything, but I did see a couple of people clip the head of the cigar and the foot, and I was like, "Oh, don't do that."
You know what? Sometimes it bugs me when you have that like not closed foot, but tapered foot,
like a little nipple
or a shaggy foot.
Yeah.
And it just I'm lighting that, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Whatever, cut it. Fine.
Go ahead. And you got to wait a minute for the little nipple part to actually burn down, and
you're like trying to breathe in.
Yeah,
and it's
I get it, but it's part of the smoking experience, so. I mean, you should smoke through it. That's how I feel. But of course, it's whoever buys it, it's their cigar. They want to cut it halfway and smoke just that. That's fine too, because it's your cigar, you guys. If I tell you guys, I am drinking Full Throttle. Not yet a sponsor of the show, but maybe someday. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It could.
I actually hit up Rockstar one time to sponsor the show, and they're like, no.
Yeah, they won't do
We're
that.
Not
with cigars, not with tobacco. What do you call it? Starting with California Dream Volume 1, Opus X, Alma Fuerte, Solomon, oh my gosh, Torpedo, / Bellicoso, Opus X, Padron 26, The Foundation, Wiseman, El Buense, and the Tabernacle, and a double Corona.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, you're smoking that today, but what are you smoking tomorrow, bro?
Lou, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one.
Steven joined us too. I don't know if you saw that.
You know, it doesn't show me when people join. It only shows me messages on here.
Oh, okay.
Or comments.
I get it sometimes when they join, so I'll let you know if I see anybody.
I really like that because I like to be able to say hello to everybody. So please do me that favor. Even if you're just going to comment that one time, I just want to give you guys a shout out for watching with us.
And don't forget, even if you guys are new to the show, our giveaway show is next Friday. It is the last Friday show of every month, you guys. We do a great giveaway. Oh, I think it's a great giveaway show. I hope you guys think it's a great one, too.
You know, without even thinking about it, we've been stocking up on giveaways for this one. And I'm very excited about that.
And there's several ways for you guys to win. First of all, if you guys have a birthday in the month of May or whatever month we happen to be in, or your significant other has a birthday in that month, go to our page, The Bakersfield Gentleman. Pinned to the top will be a birthday post. Put yours or theirs birthday in there, and you will get on the wheel for a chance to win a prize. That's all you got to do. Another free way to get in the pool for cigars, you guys, is go to our cigar group, Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women. Request to join that group. Once you're approved, pinned to the top of that page is the best ash contest. Keep in mind, the best ash, not necessarily the longest ash. It could be, but it doesn't need to be. That'll also be pinned to the top of the picture of our best ash, our friend Ashley. And all you got to do is take a picture of what you think your best, most creative, most amazing, incredible ash is that month, and put it in the comments, and then we'll vote on who we think are the best, and our final four will face off on Friday to win a prize. Now, if you watch the show on Friday, you can answer some of our questions. If you answer a question correctly, and you're the first person to do it, you're going to win a prize. Keep in mind, if you watch on YouTube, you will have a few seconds delay, so watching on Facebook is probably your best bet if you're going to watch live. Lastly, a couple ways to win that are for our paid members. If you are a Facebook supporter, you get your own special wheel. If you are a Patreon member, you also get your own special wheel. Those prizes usually tend to be a little bit more extravagant, but again, those guys are supporting the show the way they do, so we want to say a little extra thank you to that.
And if you are on those lists, you do not have to watch live in order to win. Your name is automatically entered in. If you are a supporter of either one of them, sometimes we do a bigger prize too, so you'll have a good prize for Facebook, good prize for Patreon, and then a bigger prize for both. And of course, Patreon being a little bit higher of a donor, you get 3 chances instead of 1 on the bigger wheel.
Yeah, and I think we're going to start. Brian said he's smoking a factory sweet. Good choice. I think this week or next week, we are going to start the pre-show giveaway for those people that are on Instagram. There are some people that don't use Facebook or YouTube, but they do use Instagram. So I'm going to do a little show probably, 30, 45 minutes before the main show starts. I'm going to give away 1 prize on that show. So there's another way that you guys can win a prize. Probably ask a question, probably related to some of the stuff that we talked to during the week. So keep that in mind, you guys. And of course, our Instagram is _Bakersfield_gentleman. And you can find us on Instagram under that. So plenty of chances to win some free stuff, you guys. If you guys want some free cigars, make sure you tune in next Friday.
Oh, and Cam's birthday coming up on Monday, too. Another good birthday right there. Happy birthday to Leo, early one. Brian, it's okay. We forgive you for going to an Angels game, especially if you're going to smoke a fine and rare today from 2019.
Hold
That's
on,
when
Cam's
Asians were
birthday is on Monday.
Yeah.
Cam's birthday does not count because Cam decided to be scared and not come to the pool tournament
Whatever.
because he knew that I would defeat him as I defeated everybody else in becoming the inaugural Culebras pool tournament 9-ball champion.
Yeah. The first ever in the history of Culebras, the guy everybody let win to make him feel better champion.
Damn straight. I'll take it.
Let me get to these comments first. My God. Brian going to the game. Leo celebrating his 64th birthday next Friday. That's awesome. Bro.
I'm just messing with you, Cam. You're still in it.
I think my pick of a prize cigar from you and smoking at Smoke Rising is a winner. That's absolutely a winner, Eduardo. Oh, there was another comment from Eduardo above. Have you guys tried the Plato Plomo? Actually, we got to try it before it came
Plato
out.
Plomo, yeah.
Yeah. Very good stuff.
Yes.
We got to get back in the LCA lineup because there's some cool releases in there. So we'll definitely work on that. Jeff having himself a Moscow Mule and a Mr. Black. Excellent combination right there. A lot of flavors to be had. I believe Brian Bound, you said he's smoking that Factory Sweet. Nothing to scoff at. Those are a very nice bundle cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Those are excellent to keep stocked up. You want a daily smoke, it's good stuff. If you want something a little sweeter, that's perfect. That's my level of sweet right there. That's just where I like it.
Another good thing, though, is if you have a humidor like I have right here, this is my humidor right here, the American flag one, but maybe, you like to keep your higher end stuff in that, but you don't have a whole lot of it. Maybe only the top tray is full.
Yeah.
Having those in your humidor, keeping it fuller, is a good way to make sure your humidor function properly. Just like a fridge, the fuller it is, the better it works. If it's not going to be half full, you guys don't get one that size. Go a little bit smaller.
Thank you, Brian.
But yeah, that is a great stick to put in there if you're going to have some extras. I really miss the Cedar Room Selects. Those were my favorite bundles. Not even bundle; they came in a box. But those are my favorite inexpensive cigars.
Are you able to see how who sent stars and have a wheel for that? Actually, yeah. Timothy, we do. I wanted to start doing that actually.
Yeah, he had that idea too. Crazy.
I wanted to do a 5 to 7 pack of cigars, and then whoever puts in 200 stars or something, and then we reach a certain number. Like if we get 10 people to do it, we'll spin that wheel that time, or we have it roll over for the next week. So we can start doing prizes all the time, and then we don't have to worry about shipping as much because the stars are a big help. Whenever you guys send the stars, it is a huge help, guys. If ever you watch the reels, it is a huge help. The stars, signing up for any of the supporter groups, unbelievably huge help, guys.
Buying Pariah cigars.
Buying Pariah cigars. Get ready for that. Pre-order volume 2 coming very soon. That was part of the big news I wanted to share, but then we had to push back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because other bigger news that will be again hopefully revealed very soon. I am still the heart. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but
I do have a couple of questions to get to. Man, it's not a stupid question at all. It's actually very normal. Highly debated question when it comes to cigars and storage. Do you take your cello off? Do you leave your cello on? Ultimately, it's going to be your choice. I could show you that right now, and there are going to be some cigars that have cello on them, some that don't.
Yeah.
For me, I tend, if they gave it to me in cello, I'm going to leave it in cello. That's just the way I see it. As if they want it in it, that's why they put it in it. That's how I'm going to leave it until I'm ready to smoke it.
Pretty much, yeah. Unless I'm taking pictures and I don't want to put it back in the
right,
cello.
Yeah. But ultimately, it's going to be your choice. There's no right or wrong answer. People can argue and debate till they're blue in the face, but there is no ultimate right answer. Eduardo, the pool title, unfortunately, will not be like the 24/7 title. I do foresee Miguel ordering me a championship title in the near future. So when I come onto the show, I'll be wearing my belt over my shoulder as a champion should do. But that'll have to be ordered and paid for. So we'll have to wait on that for a little bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a yearly tournament so that I can have a year's worth of bragging rights before I might have to give up my title. I doubt that I will, seeing as my level of skill.
No, you have to be a fighting champion. If you're getting a belt, you have to be challenged at any time.
No, I'm taking a Brock Lesnar schedule.
Nope.
Yeah.
You didn't earn that yet.
So
you don't know Paul Heyman speaking for you.
So that being said, I think that'd be a lot of fun to have yearly bragging rights if you win the tournament. I think that'd be really cool.
See,
I think a cool perk of that would be, let's say, movie night or on a Bible study night or an event night. You walk in as a champion. No, you get to walk in
Oh, it's a
and
nice
you can
Satora.
choose someone, and they have to give you a cigar.
No, that's ridiculous. No, you're no,
Yep.
no. It may be for the tasters. You get to get your cigar from the taster first. You get to eat first, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Think about that.
And you'll have to sit down and watch me while I eat until I'm done.
No, not like that.
And then once I'm done, once I've wiped my mouth for the final time and dropped that napkin, you guys then get up and get your food, the scraps that I have left.
Swear to God, if anyone else from Culebras is watching around, this is why I didn't want him to win. You people did not listen to me. You didn't play hard enough, all right? Jerry shouldn't have let me win. Jerry was trying to make me feel better. You're like, oh,
Yeah, but you had 2 chances to beat me.
The second time I was already drinking, all right? So you can suck.
We all were drinking.
You were not. You drank like one shot. Like,
who was the one that suggested shots of rice whiskey?
John and Chris. And Chris again.
Anyways.
I think Timothy said shots too.
So Eduardo wants to fly out to the West Coast, do a little East Coast West Coast battle. Raw versus SmackDown.
The first time I would pray for an East Coast win, so he does not have any more. Oh my gosh! But back to some of the comments here. Jeff saying he always leaves it on and protects the cigar, among other things. I agree with that. I think it does help protect it. I've noticed a few times. wait.
I thought he was talking about my championship belt. Always leave it on because extra protection.
Nah, no. The cello.
Right.
Jeez, Alou. Yeah, I recommend leaving it on too. I think that's a great reason. A lot of travel cases.
Brian does have a definitive answer. Sorry to cut you off there, bro. He does have a definitive answer when it comes to cello on your cigar. Take it off before you smoke it. Yes, that is 100%. Cannot argue about that. The only cigar you don't have to take off its external wrapper is the Leaf by Oscar. Now, obviously, they recommend that you do, but you don't have to because it's 100% tobacco. Even the band that holds it on is tobacco.
Totally fine.
So you can smoke right through that. He's done it.
And it wasn't bad.
So just be ready for a lot of flaky ash when you do that.
It did not, my recollection, affect the flavor. It just, like you said, a lot of flaky ash because it is basically, I wouldn't even say like binder quality wrapper. They put over it to protect the cigar. And it's a really nice, aesthetically pleasing way to do it. I don't know if it really like lends any more flavor to it. Maybe since it is a leaf.
I'm sure it does. I mean, it's tobacco. It's going to lend some kind of flavor. Maybe very, very nuanced. You won't really taste it off, and maybe you'll taste a little difference between if you smoke the Corojo or the Sumatra or the Maduro or the Connecticut. You might taste it in that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to add a whole lot of flavor. Again, it's just that one leaf that's wrapped around.
It truly is. Yeah. It's an oddity, and it's a unique thing they did to that cigar. I really like the fact they put a leaf over it.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of really cool, unique cigars. Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
Dennis, how you doing?
How's it going? Like the Toscano, doesn't actually need to be humidified. Apparently,
right.
You can smoke it from either end, cut it in half, and share it if you want, or have a cigar for later.
Matter of fact, we got some Toscanos at our very first PCA when we were staying at the Ellis Island, which was a fun place. We love that place. You guys stay at the Ellis Island. I don't know if they still do it, but there's a growler in your room you can take to the bar and fill up with their house brews, which is really cool.
On the house, they give you a growler on the house,
yeah,
and it's pretty good.
And he had me walking by the maid cart, and he's like, "Oh, grab a couple more."
I mean, or at least grab the little tab on there because it comes with like a door knocker kind of thing, and then you give that to the bartender. Like, okay, I'll fill it up for you. What would you like? So you just take a stack of those from the bar cart.
I just thought that was really cool that they would do that. Anyway, so we stayed at that one.
Yeah,
and we were at the bar. Because we didn't get kicked out of the karaoke bar, but basically I saw an ashtray and I asked the lady, "Can we smoke here?"
Yeah,
she's like, "Yeah, no problem." So she goes to make our drinks. We got our cigars out, we clip them about them. She's like, "No, only cigarettes." We're like, really?
Which is
like, yeah. So you can go to the bar, but if someone asks you to put it out, you have to put it out. I was like, okay. So we took our drinks real quick. We went to the bar, asked the bartender, "Hey, can we smoke?" He's like, "Yeah. But if someone has a problem, I might have to ask you to put them out." We're like, "All right, bro, we appreciate it."
Understandable.
No one had a problem at the bar. No one had a problem. Matter of fact, a couple people sat down next to us and started talking cigars. This one guy's like, "Yeah, there was a cigar. You could share it. It was Italian or something, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I pulled it out of the bag.
This?
He's like, "Oh, that's it." So we gave him the pack. It was a 3-pack, I believe.
Yeah. It was cool.
He was super cool, super happy. So stuff like that's always awesome.
Guys and smoking in a windstorm out. Oh, my gosh. Try your best. I had that problem on Monday outside. It was ridiculous. How many times I relight. Brian, what is a highly recommended in? What do you highly recommend in cigars? I recommend smoking them every day. I recommend enjoying them with people you like, or sitting by yourself and having a relaxing time. Because sometimes there's no better presence than your own.
I want to hear one budget-friendly cigar, one medium-priced cigar, and one high-end cigar from you. And then I'll go.
Oh shoot! I gotta just do one each.
One each.
One each. Okay, I'll go with the Boro from Sinistro for that budget-friendly. Any of the wrappers on it, wonderful stuff. My mid-grade, I would probably go the Mi Querida original. It's not too pricey. It's Saka's lineup. It's really good and real expensive. Ooh, oh my gosh, probably at least for Californians, the Alma Fuerte is absolutely fantastic. Or the Hex. I don't know which one's more expensive. I think the Hex is.
I think the Hex is more expensive.
But either way, you're going to have a great time. And that's going to be probably $26 to $30 in our area, while the Mi Querida is like in 12, and then the Boro, even in California, is like $5 to $6.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some great price ranges right there. Heck, Brian saying earlier the factory smoke, that's a really good, good on the budget, good on the wallet, good on the palate, good smoke time on each one of them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot out there.
So for me, I think as far as a budget-friendly cigar would be, is I would say the Papa Fritas from Drew Estates or the Nasty Fritas. They're usually generally the same price, just different shapes.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to get the binder from the Liga Privada with all the other scraps that goes into making them. So it's kind of a nice way to kind of get an idea of what Liga Privada would be like without having to pay that higher tag for one.
High quality tobacco.
Mid-grade or mid-range, I would go with El Septimo, the Salvador Dali, which is actually our number one cigar of last year.
That thing's up to like $20 now.
That's still mid-grade, anywhere from 15 to 20, I think. Well, for California, I'm talking California prices.
I don't know about that stuff.
And then of course it's cheaper outside the state. So
true.
I think it's great. You can pick anyone from that line. They're all the same blend. They're just different Vitolas. But that one for me was my favorite of the entire line. That's why I took our number one spot for cigar of the year. And as far as high-end cigars, I'm always going to go Atabey. Atabey is always a fantastic cigar. I think I posted a picture. Yeah, Chris actually gave me one as a belated birthday gift when he was down here last weekend.
Thank you for my gift.
And
too,
I think he was going to kneel down and present it to me as champion.
I feel like you won too, yeah.
So there's that, of course. And Atabey is always just a phenomenal smoke. So very, very good. So those are 6 options for you. 2 in the low, 2 in the medium, 2 in the high price range.
What's your mid-range cigar again? For myself, it was from Dunbar and Tobacco and Trust. Got to go with Saka for all of these things. The Mi Querida. It is a blue and gold band. Very small, very delicate. Great cigar. Not too strong, but a lot of flavors in there. And I believe you said yours was the Dali, the Salvador Dali.
Yeah, I was going to put that in here right now.
Oh, please do, yeah. So you're looking at El Septimo, which is known for some pretty pricey cigars, but their entire Sacred Arts line, again, same blend, different sizes, different Vitolas, wonderful all the way through, all of them. Yeah, Mika, yeah, see, Lou, you know what I'm talking about. The double Toro for Oliva V, that's an excellent call too.
Yeah, you guys know Serie V Milano is one of my favorite cigars of all time. It is up there with the Atabey. It is up there with what else is probably one of my favorite. Oh, the Viva La Vidas. These are just some cigars that are just always amazing.
I tried to pick ones I usually don't recommend all the time, but
they're
still incredible. Because that list I could have easily done the top 5 of all of those. We'll probably have to do that again sometime pretty soon. Hard to find in Miami, the El Septimos. They are pretty well established on the West Coast because I believe they live out here. The
LA.
Yeah, they live in LA, and they have their distribution in Vegas.
Yeah.
So they went hard into the industry.
If you're looking for some, I know that Las Vegas Cigar Outlet has them. So you can give Raj a call, see maybe he can ship you a few. You want to deal with California taxes. Las Vegas Cigar Outlet, definitely someone to take a look at.
Yeah, they have a huge selection, pretty dang good prices.
Or if you don't mind paying California tax, you always call the Cigar Warehouse in Sherman Oaks, California. I know he has them.
Yeah, just saw it.
So there's options if you don't mind paying for them.
You can find them. If you can get a hold of them, I definitely recommend trying them out. LFD El Jaco Maduro, always good call.
Andalusian Bull, for that matter.
I mean, if you can find it, I can't find it. If anyone knows where to get a bull in California, I would love to pick it up off the shelf. Ordering stuff is great, but sometimes I want to be able to be right there. But then that's a good reason that there's plenty of places to buy online too. It
Very
helps
true.
when you just can't find it.
Very
or
true.
when you're looking for a deal once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. You got to protect the budget.
And if anybody has any Balmoral cigars out there, you let me know. I'm still trying to hunt some down here in the U.S. Unfortunately, they decided no longer to deal with the crazy taxes they have out here, so they packed up and took all their toys to the European market, and they're no longer distributing here in the U.S. So I had 2 left in my humidor. Now I have 1 left. I smoked 1 last night.
I smoked the other one.
It was phenomenal, and man, they're tasty. And you can do any from their line; they're amazing.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong. I do like those. You're the Rat, always good stuff. The bulls are hard to find in brick and mortars. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Shoot, I don't know what's going on with. Okay, no, we had a little hiccup on the camera, but we're good. They got popular real fast.
Yeah, and it was weird because when it first came out, they're like, "Oh, it's overpriced, it's overrated, blah blah blah." We fell in love with them instantly.
Price has gone way up, and people are still buying them. Mm-hmm. So when we first smoked, they were like $16 a pop, and you're getting 3 hours almost of smoke time almost every time. I smoked it faster than that, a couple times. Smoked it slower than that. It was like 4 hours almost. Gosh, it's good though.
Fantastic cigar.
Brian timed that 26 from Padron. Excellent stuff. The Maduro, nice and strong cigar. Wonderful. Yeah.
I never 26, but I did have 2000 on Monday.
Oh yeah, the Padron 2000. Those, the 1000 series is also great. I know it's not their like top of the line, but
that should have been a good budget friendly one too. Actually,
I go the 3000. I go the 1000 series. It's my favorite of them. But the 2000 is great. 4000. I mean, the whole lineup is pretty spot on.
No, I have not yet found that lighter, guys. If you guys check out my our Facebook page, Big Show Gentlemen, I posted, or Instagram. Oh, I didn't post on Instagram.
See what happens.
I'm looking for a Bugatti lighter. It is the gunmetal gray with the juniper accents to it. I believe it's called the Mirage. If you know anybody that has them in shop, let me know. I'm looking for one. I'd really like to get my hands on one. So if anybody out there has a lead on one, please let me know. They're sold out almost everywhere I've been checking out. So please let me know.
That Liga Privada H99, look, good call. That is some solid stuff right there. I believe they're going into full production now, right? Or is it the 10? It's the 99? Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's a great cigar. I'm glad to see it getting a little more wide release. The Wacko Toro. I don't think I've had that. Cannot say I've had that. Have to try that out.
So as far as this Perla Del Mar goes, you guys, again, it is the repackaged, rebranded J.C. Newman cigar here. It's got the gold embossing with that kind of olive drab green to it.
It's nice.
It is a box press Toro. Fantastic draw. Solid burn line. Good ash, but I am ashing, so I don't ash on the table. Smoke output is phenomenal. Flavor profile, very mild. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is a very mild cigar.
But smooth.
Very smooth. So, again, this is a starter cigar as far as first cigar of the day. You wouldn't want to be smoking the heavier stuff and then go to this because it's not going to taste anything. But all in all, I think this was a good choice.
I like how you cut that box rest. Yeah, I do. I appreciate the V cut right there, I don't know if you can really see that too well on camera right now. There we go. Yeah, you can see that. I put a V cut on pretty much anything.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to. If you want it, go for it. The Epernay by Ilusion, Melanio V, of course. Flor de las Antilles by my father. Herrera Estelidro Estate. And the Ashton Aged Maduro for beginners. That is an excellent pack right there.
That is.
The Melanio V. I think even I guess the Melanio Maduro is a little heavier.
Now that's crazy because it's debated between the original Serie V, the Melanio, and the Melanio Maduro. People say, "Oh, this one's heavier, or that one's heavier, this one's and they're all rated about the same strength. They're rated at a full strength.
I don't think any of them are full
But
strength.
neither
though.
do I. Neither do I.
Full flavored, sure.
Yes. So it's very subjective. Who you ask will depend on which one's the fullest bodied of them all.
True. But that's definitely, I think, the Milano could be a beginner cigar to really show them what cigars can be, how complex and how delicious,
Mhm.
well constructed, consistency throughout, box to box to box. Excellent call right there. Epernets are wonderful. I love Illusion.
Yeah, Epernay, when they used to sell them at the Monte Cristo Cigar Lounge in Vegas, that was my go-to cigar.
Yeah,
Every time we got to Vegas, that'd be the first place we go after we checked in, and it'd be an Epernay, either with coffee because they kind of bring you the little French press that you can do yourself with
Love
the. I thought this was the coolest thing. I'd never seen it before, and I came in. I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." I started doing it after we got back. Was the rock candy
sugar.
and you would stir your coffee with it, and it would melt, and that's how you would get the sugar in your coffee. I was like, "That's the coolest thing ever." So I went on Amazon, or you went on Amazon, ordered me some.
I got them like,
yeah,
it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Melts your sugar and stir.
Yeah.
Boom.
So it was that and a coffee, or that and an old fashioned, and they do old fashions two ways. They do a traditional old fashioned, and they do the smoked one where they have the wood chips that they smoke right there, and they cover it.
Really cool.
I'm not a biggest fan of that. I don't like the extra smokiness in my drink. It's cool to see, and I've got it a couple different places. I got it up in Fresno at the Piccadilly.
Yep.
That was cool. I got it over at the Foxtail Bar here in town, which was cool.
They did do it there, yeah.
I mean, it is really cool to see. It's a very cool trick for mixologists to do. Just for me, I don't want that extra smokiness in my drink, so I'll get it out of my cigar.
I blow my own smoke at it, and it kind of gets trapped in there, and it dissipates after a little while. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
If you want a little extra smoke, add your own, because then you're gonna get flavor to flavor. It makes sense to me. The Milano is very medium bodied to Jeff. I agree. I think that's about exactly where it's at. Everything else is ramped to an 11. Dude, great flavor. Again, great flavors. Quality is great. Consistency is great. Construction is great. It's a wonderful cigar. But again, like a medium body.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries, Dennis. I'll get a hold of you after.
Mark joined us. Mark, how you doing?
Now, this is more for a Wednesday topic, but because we didn't do a Wednesday show, and they did have an episode this week. We're still watching the Mayans.
Oh man, this was a roller coaster of an episode this week, man.
Messed up. Not
my
fan,
God.
But at the same time, very powerful, good episode. I'm gonna go into some spoilers because you keep along, because there's a bunch of series coming up really quickly. You got Obi-Wan, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm like, okay, I haven't followed the Star Wars series that closely. Just I don't have time, and I would love to, but it just is what it is. But excited for that. The Boys is coming back. What do you call it? Oh my gosh, 2 new movies I want to watch.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk's coming out, which looked pretty
Watch that trailer. Me. A lot of people are pissed off about the CGI.
It's not the best.
It is not the best. It's not Marvel quality, if that makes sense. But the show itself looks really good, and Charlie Cox should be back as Daredevil in that series.
Yeah. Not sure why, but Mr. Black is getting me a nicotine high right now. I just took some raw sugar with it. Smart call. Get some raw sugar in you. Walk around a little bit, too. It helps get the blood flowing.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, just that day, that cigar hits you a certain way, and that'll happen. It's nothing against you or that cigar. Maybe you didn't eat something beforehand.
If you're still outside where it's really windy, you might be inhaling something.
That too.
And that will get you a little harder. If you inhale it, it's going to be a bad day. We all know that. You're all gentlemen here, or ladies of the leaf. You know what you're talking about. But that's what's what I'm looking for? A hazard of smoking in the wind. Blows right kind of back at you. Smoked a hand-rolled stick from Calle Ocho. And that was phenomenal yesterday. Wish I had 50 more. Dang. Gonna have to try that as well. Evil Bong 8 premieres today. What is that premiering on? Is it like a limited release, or is that on like Shudder or something? I will watch that. I have not seen 7 through 4, but I will catch up. All right, now we'll start with 8 and work my way back. But again, obviously, we'll get more into Mayans. We'll do 2 episodes basically, but a new show to add to the list.
Now that Winning Time is over.
Now, unfortunately, Winning Time is season 1 is done. Moon Knight season 1 is done. Looking like they might do a season 2, or just add them to the cinematic universe, which is totally fine. My gosh, the
Offer.
The Offer, other the proposal. That's a dumb movie. The Offer The story of how they produced and got the film, The Godfather, created, from script to how the producer got into the producing business, to Francis Ford Coppola getting on board, to why Frank Sinatra was pissed. Oh my God, it's good. It's really good so far. Hey, Amber, how you doing?
Hey, Amber.
What do you call it? It's on the Full Moon app. I have not checked that out, actually. I'll have to do that. Some of us inhale on purpose. Harley, you are stronger on the lungs than I am, because I can't do it. It gets me every time. It cannot do it.
As far as the offer goes, it stars Miles Teller as the man tasked to produce The Godfather, and you go with him through all his hurdles on how that movie was finally made. We are halfway through the series. As a matter of fact, we were here last night. We're like, hey, let's have one more cigar. We'll watch an episode, whatever. And we could not stop watching. I think it was close to 1 a.m. before we left.
Yeah, which
like,
is not good.
We got work at 3. We probably should go. But man, such a fantastic story. Whether it's loosely or closely based on what he went through,
I don't care.
I don't care. It's just a good story, and it's very compelling. You're not going to want to stop watching it. Very easy to be binge watch on a weekend. So it's only 6 episodes right now, guys.
But they're hour long.
But they're hour long, and it's really, really well done. I was telling Miguel, want to do this midway through the year, is we'll have a debate on what was the best series so far of the year. And between Moon Knight and Winning Time and The Offer and Mayans, we are going to have a lot to discuss.
There's really good episodic content coming out right now. I am very happy for that. And it's not just, superhero stuff, or not just drama. There's also some good comedies out there. What do you call it? Killing It was really funny. A lot of fun to watch that. I was enjoying Grand Crew. I just haven't had a chance to watch it more. I actually enjoyed Bel Air.
Bel Air. Oh, I forgot about Bel Air.
I don't know what's happening with that.
See how many great shows?
So there's a lot of good stuff out there. And if you guys have something to add to the list, let us know, because we got pretty much every streaming service here.
I mean, I was never even the biggest Halo fan, and I still think Halo is really well done.
It's a lot of fun to watch. Very detailed. I like that a lot.
Not the Mandalorian.
Boba Fett. It was okay. Honestly, it was like the Mandalorian better. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's not bad. It's not great.
There are a lot of great series to watch right now, guys. So come. We'll probably do it after PCA.
Then do a little debate.
Yeah, we'll do a little debate on what we think is the best series so far of the year.
It's a hard pick right there. And then, of course, I mean, everyone's waiting for it, but Mythic Quest coming back for season 3 and 4.
Yup, they got picked up for 2 more seasons. That's awesome. If you haven't seen the little teaser trailer on how they got or why they got, or announcing that they got picked up, watch it because it's hilarious.
It's good stuff.
It's got Sir Anthony Hopkins in it, and it's just it's hilarious.
You have no idea what we're talking about, which is fair. It's on Apple TV. It's a Apple original. They do some really good stuff over there. They have some great movies. Ted Lasso won a bunch of awards. I thought it was really funny. I just haven't had a chance to watch it all the way through. They're doing some really good work over there as well. I mean, the shows we're talking about: HBO, Paramount Plus, Hulu,
Disney Plus,
and Apple
Peacock.
TV, Peacock. So it's literally spaced out across. There's a bunch of great stuff coming out, and the fact
House
that
of Dragons.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I didn't want a prequel.
Any more Game of Thrones we can get, I'm in for it.
I don't know. The last season really let me down, so I'm like, I'll watch
it. But I can't judge it all the last season. Not even the whole last season. The last couple episodes. But I can't judge it on that because it was so much fun getting into. I was never into it when it was like starting. Like when people had already been through 4 seasons, I wasn't into it. And finally one day I was like, all right, fine, I'll watch it. And I'm like 3 or 4 seasons or episodes in, and he comes in and he starts watching with me. He's like, dude, we gotta go from the beginning. I was like, all right, let's do it.
Yep.
So great series though.
It is. It's got a lot of great stuff to it. But I think it's gonna wrap it for today.
Yeah, that'll wrap it for us, you guys. You all have a fun and safe weekend. Make sure to post a picture of your best ash to our group,
Please,
Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women. We'll be back Monday with another show for you guys. But other than that, y'all have a blessed weekend.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon. See you Monday.